Hi Year 4. This week we're going to be recapping fractions, and your task today to explain what is a fraction and how to represent it. Now I can hear some of you saying, we've done this before. We have definitely done this before. But we are going to recap. And as Einstein said, if you can't explain it simply, then you don't understand it well enough. So your task today is going to be to explain in your own words what is a fraction and then to show different ways you can represent them. Imagine you're explaining to a younger child who's never experienced fractions before. You need to be clear, concise and simple. You might want to use a PowerPoint, you might want to do a poster, you might want to present like I'm presenting now. You could film it, send it to me if you do, I'd love to see, or just tell somebody in your house. I'm going to give it a go, then it'll be your turn. So, I have got 4 sweets in a bowl. This is going to be my whole. If I take out one of those sweets, I only have a fraction left. So how am I going to write this? I had 4 as my whole, so I'm going to start off by recording that. 4 is my whole. I have 4 parts to my whole. This is called the, remember guys? Shout it out to me. That's right, the denominator. This is the denominator, which is how many parts we have in our whole. I've got 4 parts in my whole. This line is called the, shout it out to me. That's right, vinculum. Now, we've got our denominator, our vinculum. What goes on top? Well, our numerator. And our numerator shows how many parts have been selected. So I've taken away one of my sweets. So I had 3 parts left. I'm going to focus on these 3 parts today. So I had 4 in my whole. That's become my denominator. And I have 3 parts selected, or left in my bowl. This is our numerator, how many parts have been selected. So numerator, how many parts we have or we're talking about. Vinculum, so the word again is quite strange, vinculum, yeah, got it, good. And denominator. So that's how I've written my fraction. But how else could I represent it? Well, I've done a little diagram here to start off. I've got a circle and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 parts in my whole. Then I have coloured in 3. So that's one way of showing a fraction. I could also do bar chart, that's pretty wonky, and show I've got 4 in my whole. And then depending on, I've only got 4 sweets here, so then I would write 1, 1, 1, 1. We'll do more on this later in the week. I might want to show it as a number line, having 0 here and then my whole here, and then breaking it down into 4 equal parts. One, 2, 3, 4. Got a bit stuck there. It's hard when it's upside down. So that's my really quick explanation of fractions. So your task today to explain what is a fraction and then show some different ways of representing it. Look at today's learning sheet that has got some language that you will need to include. Good luck guys, can't wait to see what you come up with. Speak to you tomorrow.